Arthur lost its name, but the flooding became the real disaster. That is the part people sometimes miss with tropical systems. A storm can weaken. It can lose its tropical storm status. The wind headline can fade, but the water can keep going. And this week, the remnants of Arthur turned into a serious flood threat across the Gulf Coast and deep south. Reports say parts of Louisiana were hit with extreme rainfall. In Avoyelles Parish, more than 2 feet of rain was reported, and at least 200 homes were flooded. In Mississippi, officials reported 1 death during storm cleanup, and near Anchor Lake Dam, precautions were taken because rising waters created concern downstream. That is why this story matters. This was not just a tropical storm story, it became a flood emergency story. Roads flooded, homes took on water rescues were needed, tornadoes were reported in parts of Louisiana, and communities had to deal with the impacts after Arthur had already been downgraded. That is one of the most dangerous parts of tropical weather. People hear that a storm is weakening, and they relax. But tropical moisture does not care what the storm is called. It can still dump rain over the same areas. It can still overwhelm drainage. It can still fill creeks and rivers. It can still push water toward dams and low-lying communities, and it can still become deadly. The main threat with Arthur's remnants was not a dramatic hurricane landfall. It was rain. Too much rain. Falling too fast. Over areas that could not handle it. And when the ground is saturated, when roads are covered, and when creeks keep rising, the danger can last long after the radar moves away. If you live in a flood-prone area, do not wait for water to reach your door. Follow evacuation orders. Move to higher ground if told to do so. Stay away from flooded roads. Do not drive around barricades, and never assume shallow-looking water is safe. Just 6 inches of moving water can knock a person down. A foot of water can move many vehicles, and 2 feet can carry away SUVs and trucks. If you live downstream from a dam, pay attention to official emergency alerts. If officials warn about possible failure or rising water, move quickly. Do not go toward the water to look. Do not wait for confirmation on social media. Follow local emergency management and the National Weather Service. This is not a panic message. It is a flood safety message. Arthur may be gone as a named storm, but the water left behind is still causing damage. Follow Stormscapes, the Sky Files for tropical updates, flash flood warnings, severe weather, wildfires, earthquakes, volcanoes, and real-time disaster tracking. Visit stormscapes.xyz for more updates, because sometimes the storm fades, but the flood becomes the disaster.